The world's oldest profession is moving off the streets and into cyberspace.
The internet does provide the ability for them to do a lot of things without taking the risk of it being exposed in the public.
And luring young girls and customers. You know, last month right here in Metro Detroit, the FBI arrested 12 pimps.
And during that sting, the feds also rescued 19 children who were forced into prostitution as part of a national human trafficking ring.
A professor at Michigan State says there's a lot more work to do, insisting the business of pimping is profitable.
And it's becoming more difficult to infiltrate. Our defender Kevin Dietz has more.
This unusual university study interviewed pimps about how they conduct their business online, and it resulted in a shocking education for all of us. Michigan State University is known for its gorgeous campus, agricultural classwork, and dynamic sports teams. Now, Mary Finn, the director of the School of Criminal Justice, has MSU getting worldwide notoriety for her paper on pimps. That's right, the business of booking and protecting prostitutes is the subject of the professor's 3-year study. She interviewed 71 pimps she located online in Atlanta and Chicago and paid them $60 each to get the lowdown on one of the world's oldest professions, prostitution. What Finn learned is pimping online is big business. The average income, $75,000 a year, many making much more than that.
A third of them made over $100,000 a year.
She also discovered online sex trafficking is much harder for police to find. The study indicating prostitutes are moving off the street corners. Today, 80% of sex sales now take place online, with customers finding and paying for services from their smartphones, tablets, or laptops. Pimps are using the internet to find men and women willing to sell sex and customers willing to buy it, with much less risk of being busted.
The internet does provide the ability for them to do a lot of things without taking the risk of it being exposed in the public.
A deep dive into the research shows problems for police, who often find runaways and missing kids by surfing online prostitution ads. Now pimps say they are posting fake photos, allowing customers to choose general types, not specific people, driving the prostitution business deeper underground.
They became more deceptive in how they advertised. They would change the words that they would use so that law enforcement wouldn't identify what it was they were selling.
Sex traffickers still advertise heavily on known sites like Backpage and Craigslist, but hide the sex for sale under ads for massages, escorts, or companions. And the pimps tell the professor they are now on mainstream dating sites like Tinder, Grindr, or Match, looking for new customers and potential prostitutes.
Sale of sex for money. Prostitution is, been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years. What technology has permitted is for that sale to occur in an online environment, maybe more easily than it can occur in a physical space.
What surprised this college professor the most about her 3-year study of pimps? That technology and profits is beginning to sophisticate an old underworld industry.
Some were indeed very coercive and very violent, and they were very degrading in how they knew that they were exploiting another person and they didn't care. But there were others that really had more of a business type relationship, a relationship that I would say was of mutual respect.
The full findings of this study have been published in the journal Victims and Offenders and is also available through Michigan State University. We've put up a link on our website at clickondetroit.com. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.